BMW XM. As its 50th anniversary celebrations continue, BMW M GmbH unleashes high performance in a form never experienced before. Innovative drive system technology, a unique vehicle concept, a door opened into a whole new market segment, and the ambition to attract new groups of customers. The first ever BMW XM wraps all these elements in a confidently dramatic exterior design that exudes power and emotion, and an interior that is at once intensely driver-focused, boldly modern, and indulgently sybaritic. Powertrain, the first plug-in hybrid drive system from BMW M. The all-new BMW XM is fitted with a newly developed plug-in hybrid drivetrain. The M hybrid system in the BMW XM consists of a new 483 HP V8 engine with M TwinPower Turbo technology and a 194 HP electric motor integrated into the 8-speed M Steptronic transmission. Together, they generate a maximum system output of 644 HP at 5,400 RPM and 590 ft-lbs of torque between 1,600 and 5,000 RPM. Power is channeled to the road via the MX Drive all-wheel drive system. The combination of an electric motor and 8-cylinder engine produces immense, instantaneously available power sustained throughout the rev range. The M hybrid system also enables purely electric driving with an anticipated range of 30 miles, estimated range of up to 30 miles according to preliminary BMW AG tests based on the EPA's test procedure standards. The BMW XM shares its drive concept of an 8-cylinder combustion engine supported by an electric motor with the newly developed endurance racing car from BMW M Motorsport. The BMW M Hybrid V8 will go racing in the IMSA WeatherTech Sportscar Championship in North America in 2023 at venues including Daytona. The following season, it will power BMW M Motorsport's return to the FIA World Endurance Championship, WEC, and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. The extensively updated 4.4-liter engine utilizes the thermodynamic benefits of a crossbank exhaust manifold, a reinforced crankshaft drive, further developed turbocharging, mounted close to the exhaust manifold and with an electrically controlled blow-off valve, plus a new vane-type oil pump and a weight-minimized plastic oil sump all play a role in increasing the engine's efficiency. An optimized oil separation process with variable impactor enhances the engine's emissions performance. The Valvetronic fully variable valve control now includes a switchable rocker arm on the exhaust side, which allows the engine's exhaust valves to be shut entirely. This way, when the driver releases the accelerator, a higher proportion of the braking energy can be fed into the high-voltage battery by means of recuperation. BMW Gen 5 electric motor. The V8 engine in the BMW XM is supported by an electric motor which, like the plug-in hybrid system's power electronics and high-voltage battery, is a product of 5th-generation BMW eDrive technology. The permanently excited synchronous motor is integrated into the 8-speed M Steptronic transmission and helps to provide quick throttle response. The electric motor contributes up to 194 HP to the maximum system output of 644 HP. The maximum system torque produced by the combination of electric motor and combustion engine is 590 lb-ft. A pre-gearing stage is used to increase the maximum torque produced by the electric motor to 332 lb-ft at the transmission input. This innovation enables the electric motor integrated into the transmission housing to generate substantial levels of power that could normally only be achieved using a far larger unit. Developed by BMW, the extra gearing stage between the electric motor's rotor and the transmission's input shaft gives a boost to the M hybrid system's torque delivery. This torque is instantly on tap when pulling away and makes a clear difference both when accelerating off the line and passing at speed on the highway. Aided by the grip of MX Drive and a sophisticated launch control system, the BMW XM accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.1 seconds. Top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour, or 168 miles per hour if the optional M drivers package is specified. The top speed in pure electric mode is 87 miles per hour. BMW XM label red. Following the launch of the BMW XM in the first quarter of 2023, BMW M will reveal a special model in the BMW XM lineup, the BMW XM label red. The BMW XM label red will be the first in a series of BMW XM label models, and available for a limited period of time. This special model will feature over 735 bhp and 735 lb-ft of torque, unique paint, wheel, upholstery, and trim selections, and an MSRP starting over $185,000. Production of the BMW XM Label Red is expected to begin in the summer of 2023. Details on how to order the BMW XM Label Red will be available at a later date. Power electronics. The coordination of the combustion engine and electric motor is handled by the M Hybrid System's power electronics. Intelligent energy management allows the battery's charge level to be regulated so that the final stretch of a longer journey through a built-up area can be covered using only electric power. For example, the HV battery's low installation height allows it to be mounted in the underbody of the BMW XM. The lithium-ion battery offers high energy density at a cell and battery pack level. It provides a constant flow of power across a wide temperature range and under the heavy loads of performance driving. It has a net usable energy content of 25.7 kWh, 29.5 kWh gross. Charging with predictive heat management. The combined charging unit of the M Hybrid system enables AC charging at up to 7.4 kilowatts. This means the high-voltage battery can be replenished from 0 to 100% charge in 3.25 hours. The combined charging unit also acts as a voltage transformer to supply the 12V electrical system. Predictive heat management reduces charging times by warming or cooling the battery as needed. The system uses data on the outside temperature, predicted charging power, charge stroke between the current actual value and the target value, the car's remaining range and the distance to the destination to calculate the target temperature at which the high-voltage battery can be charged at maximum power for the longest possible time. The M Hybrid drive system in the BMW XM has a cooling system tailored to its high-performance mission. Large air apertures at the front of the BMW XM, generously sized heat exchangers, and an integrated system for controlling the temperature of the combustion engine, the transmission, including the electric motor, and the high-voltage battery ensure ideal operating temperatures for the drive system technology in everyday driving situations and under sustained high-power demand. Transmission oil cooling is done by an upstream air heat exchanger. Water-carrying components have been flow-optimized to achieve maximum cooling power while keeping pumping rates low. All the heat exchangers are sealed against the surrounding structure using soft materials to enable optimal airflow. 8-speed M Steptronic transmission with drive logic, integrated hybrid module and launch control function. The 8-speed M Steptronic transmission with drive logic is also a first from BMW M. It channels not only the power generated by the combustion engine, but also the drive torque from the integrated electric motor as required to enhance either efficiency, comfort, or power delivery. The hybrid module also acts as an integrated drive-off element and allows the car to creep at walking pace without the driver pressing the accelerator and firing the combustion engine. A wet multi-plate separation clutch manages the smooth engagement and disengagement of the combustion engine during a journey. Its low drag torque allows the clutch to be open when driving in pure electric mode. Furthermore, the separation clutch can eliminate torsional vibrations generated by the combustion engine using microslip control. In combination with the integrated torsional vibration damper system, this helps to ensure high levels of acoustic comfort at low revs. The 8-speed M Steptronic transmission also has a launch control function to enable traction-optimized acceleration off the line with maximum thrust. The engine control unit governs both the release logic of the launch control system and the slip-optimized limitation of drive torque. The shift points are carefully calibrated help to ensure the best possible acceleration for all environmental conditions, example outside temperature and road surface. 3 driving modes for maximum performance and emissions-free efficiency. The interaction between the combustion engine and electric motor in the BMW XM can be adjusted by selecting specific driving modes. The driver can call up the relevant menu using the M Hybrid button on the control panel in the center console and access it on the control display. Hybrid driving mode is the default setting and gives the driver access to the full system output of combustion engine and electric motor in tandem. The amount each drive source contributes to the performance experience depends on the drive configuration selected from the M setup menu. In the comfort setting, the electric motor is used without engaging the combustion engine as often as possible, optimizing the efficiency of the BMW XM. If the battery is at a very low state of charge, the generator function raises the engine's load point to feed additional power into the high-voltage battery. In the drive system's Sport and Sport Plus modes, the combustion engine is always active. In the electric driving mode, the BMW XM uses only the power from the electric drive system up to its 87 miles per hour top speed. In this mode, the combustion engine is only activated under kickdown or when switching into the transmission's manual mode, using either the gear selector or one of the shift paddles on the steering wheel. ECONTROL mode tells the system to maintain the charge of the high-voltage battery during a journey or to increase it by means of energy recuperation. In this way, battery capacity can be saved for pure electric driving in urban areas later in the journey, for example, 1 engine, 1 electric motor, 4 driven wheels, the MX drive system. In the BMW XM, MX drive splits the power generated by the combustion engine and electric motor between all 4 wheels precisely, quickly, and as required at all times. An electronically controlled multiplate clutch ensures fully variable distribution of power between the front and rear axle. The rear-biased setup of MX drive enhances the agility of the BMW XM. The system's default mode is 4WD, but 2 other modes can be selected via the M setup menu. In 4WD Sport mode, more power is sent to the rear wheels for sporty, M-typical handling in dynamic driving situations. To activate 4WD Sport, the driver must first switch to M dynamic mode or turn DSC off. And only when DSC has been fully deactivated can 4WD Sand mode be used. This setting initiates a traction-optimized program of the all-wheel drive system and engages the locking functions of the M Sport differential specifically for driving over dunes or similar low-traction surfaces. Model-specific rear axle differential with M Sport differential. Furthering the performance of the MX drive all-wheel drive system is an electronically controlled differential lock in the rear axle. The M Sport differential brings a need-based and fully variable distribution of drive torque between the left and right rear wheels. This helps to send maximum drive power to the road without any losses, especially when the vehicle is being pushed hard or has less grip on one side. Shifting power to the wheel on the outside of the corner mitigates understeer without the need for brake inputs. The MX drive system and M Sport differential are coordinated with DSC to ensure they all work together precisely as the driving situation demands. The BMW XM has a model-specific rear axle differential specially tuned to the high system torque of its M hybrid drive system chassis. With its long wheelbase and wide tracks, the vehicle concept underpinning the BMW XM is well suited to delivering a balanced blend of high performance and comfort. High degrees of wheel camber at the front and rear axle enhance the handling, as do the nearly 50/50ths weight distribution and the very rigid body and chassis mountings. The positioning of the M hybrid system's high-voltage battery in the vehicle floor gives the BMW XM a low center of gravity, which has a positive effect on its agility and cornering dynamics. Its double wishbone front axle boasts high levels of longitudinal and lateral rigidity, while the use of aluminum components reduces unsprung weight. The design includes a second level of control arms for wheel guidance, which means the dampers are almost completely isolated from lateral forces, improving damper response. The 5-link rear axle ensures precise wheel guidance and outstanding straight-line poise, together with impressive ride comfort thanks to its elastic mounting. The sheet steel construction of its links helps to reduce weight, as do the aluminum wheel carriers and forged upper control arms. The rear axle subframe made from aluminum offers high structural rigidity and features a large supporting base along with additional thrust arms. The camber arms with aerodynamically optimized paneling on their underside form an integral part of the completely sealed underbody, thereby helping to lower aerodynamic drag and substantially reduce rear axle lift. The BMW XM is equipped with steel springs that have been designed to meet the requirements of a high-performance model's handling dynamics and offer high levels of roll and vertical stabilization while also minimizing weight. Linear springs are fitted at the front axle and progressive springs at the rear. The progressive springs offer very long rebound travel combined with high oscillation rates, benefiting not only traction, but ride comfort for passengers in the rear. The BMW XM comes standard with Adaptive M Suspension Professional Active Roll Stabilization with Active Roll Comfort. An important factor in the inspiring handling of the BMW XM is its active roll stabilization technology. The version of the electromechanical roll stabilization system found on the BMW XM uses a 48V electric motor as an active connection between the two halves of the anti-roll bar at both the front and rear axle. A dedicated 48V electrical system made up of supercapacitors supplies energy to the electric motors for the active anti-roll bars. The active roll stabilization also increases comfort when driving in a straight line by decoupling the fixed connection of a conventional anti-roll bar between each axle's wheels. This has the effect of correcting body roll when driving over surface imperfections on one side of the vehicle, also lessening the associated acceleration forces and the obtrusive head toss they can cause. The active roll comfort function goes further by enabling the system to actively suppress rolling movements caused by bumps in the road on one side of the vehicle rather than just reduce them. This allows any loss of ride comfort on rough roads to be minimized more effectively. Premiere in a BMW M model, integral active steering. For the first time in a BMW M model, integral active steering is fitted as standard equipment. Turning the rear wheels as well as the fronts makes light work of tight, low-speed maneuvers, increases agility at moderate speeds, and enhances poise and assurance at high speeds, especially when changing lanes. The rear wheels are turned in either the same or the opposite direction to the front wheels, depending on road speed. And in very challenging driving situations, stabilizing steering inputs at the rear wheels can help to keep the BMW XM safely on track. Near actuator wheel slip limitation. The superb traction and precisely controllable handling of the BMW XM in any situation are enhanced by means of the very latest, intelligently interconnected control systems. The near actuator wheel slip limitation maximizes directional stability even when driving in adverse road conditions. This traction control system is integrated into the engine management, eliminating the long signal paths to the DSC control unit. This allows corrective inputs to be applied up to 10 times faster than in conventional systems and with exceptional precision. Because the near actuator wheel slip limitation function manages any loss of traction, especially when accelerating hard or taking corners at speed, the DSC system has to intervene far less frequently to maintain composed and assured handling with selective applications of the brakes at individual wheels. 23-inch M light alloy wheels and sports tires. Standard on the BMW XM are 23-inch M light alloy wheels fitted with mixed-size high-performance tires measuring 275/35 R23 at the front and 315/30 R23 at the rear. M light alloy wheels in 22-inch diameters are optional. Exterior design. The progressive front-end design developed exclusively for the BMW luxury class has been given a unique adaptation for the BMW XM, announcing both its presence and remarkable performance equally. Smooth surfaces and sharp edges bring clarity and confidence to the front end. Alongside the fresh interpretation of the twin headlights and BMW M kidney grille, the large air intakes are a defining feature of the front end. The sensor and camera systems required for the driver assistance tech are integrated discreetly into the front apron. The BMW XM is equipped as standard with adaptive LED headlights, whose light functions are split into two separate areas. The daytime driving lights, side lights, and turn indicators are integrated into the ultra-slim, crisply contoured upper elements, each consisting of two LED units. The low-beam and high-beam headlights are positioned in the lower, darkened area of the headlight units deeply embedded in the front apron. The two elements of the grille stand out clearly from the surrounding surfaces. Within them are the horizontal grille bars that have become a hallmark feature of the high-performance sports cars from BMW M GmbH, while the double surrounds of the kidneys emphasize their octagonal contours. The outer border of each kidney is finished in high-gloss black, while the inner surround provides contour lighting in the form of a sharply drawn, unbroken light ring. The side window shape is bordered by a high-gloss black accent band. Another black accent band emerges from the front wheel arches, and as it approaches the D-pillar the band turns upwards in a fresh imagining of the Hofmeister kink. There is a prominent depression at the rear of the BMW XM's roof and BMW logos have been engraved into the rear window below the right and left rails. A special laser engraving technique ensures the logos stand out against the dark glass surface. The flat, near seamlessly fitted rear window and prominently flared wheel arches together accentuate the width and powerful stature of the BMW XM. The slim rear lights have a sculpted design and project out from the body. The rear lights only become visible through the dark lens covers when they are activated. 3 diagonal light strips on the flanks reference the style of the BMW M GmbH tricolor logo. Vertically arranged reflectors border the rear apron at either side. The diffuser elements integrated into the lower section of the rear apron are painted in black high gloss and framed by high gloss black surrounds. The black model badge on the tailgate is outlined in gold. A pair of tailpipes from the double-sided, dual-branch exhaust system protrude from either side of the diffuser. This familiar design cue of M models has been reimagined for the BMW XM, with the hexagonal tailpipe trim stacked vertically. Model-specific air-directing elements in the underbody provide additional cooling for the exhaust system, enabling an optimal operating temperature at all times, even when the engine is working under high loads for sustained periods. Rich, vibrant paint finishes, up to 23-inch light alloy wheels. 7 paint shades are available for the exterior of the BMW XM, including 3 shades exclusive to M models and 1 BMW individual finish. Further options are expected to be added in summer 2023, at which time customers also will be able to choose from more than 50 BMW individual paint finishes. The BMW XM can be ordered with night gold metallic exterior trim. If this option is specified, the accent band along the sides of the vehicle, the BMW M kidney grille's outer border, and the surrounds for the diffuser elements at the rear are finished in night gold. The BMW XM is fitted as standard with 23-inch M light alloy wheels. Available as an option are 22-inch M aerodynamic wheels with inserts that reduce both weight and drag. Customers may also choose 23-inch bicolor M light alloy wheels. These are finished either in black or night gold and feature a unique hub cover with BMW lettering. Interior design. The expressive style of the BMW XM's exterior design continues inside the cabin. The lines and surfaces of the instrument panel, center console, seats, and door trim panels create an environment around the driver and front passenger seats that authentically reflects the performance potential of the BMW XM. The BMW curved display sits on a generously sized decorative surface in matte carbon fiber. The M-typical carbon fiber elements in the instrument panel combine with wide air vent surrounds in pearl effect chrome. The surface of the center console is also in matte carbon fiber. Progressive luxury, M lounge in the rear, sculptural headliner. A generous feeling of space, high-quality materials, and bold design transform the rear of the BMW XM into an exclusive M lounge. The rear bench offers 2 outboard seats and a full-size space for a third passenger in the center. Deep recesses and a color and material design that continues into the door trim panels combine to create an inviting lounge-like character in the rear seats with a snug and comfortable feel. 3-dimensional diamond quilting that extends into the door trim panels, diamond-shaped contours on the upper section of the backrest and integral head restraints give the rear seats a modern and sporty appearance. The optional seat heating for the M lounge includes the side panels as well as the seat surfaces and backrests. The sculptural headliner of the BMW XM is a very special piece of design. The 3-dimensional prism structure of its Alcantara surface and discrete illumination give the interior a dramatic yet intimate feel. Fiber optic light guides containing 100 LEDs are integrated into the headliner's picture frame border to produce constant or dynamic light effects within its sculptural design, depending on the situation and selected driving mode. Dynamic pulses of light in the interior are also used to signal an incoming phone call or highlight the risk of a potential collision when opening a door. Vintage leather makes each interior unique. 4 equipment variants enable customers to select their own choice of surface materials and color schemes for the BMW XM interior. Standard specification consists of BMW individual merino leather trim with interior surfaces and seat surfaces in black and contrast stitching in black-gray, while the upper section of the instrument panel and door shoulders are covered in soft black Napa leather. Like the headliner, the A, B and C pillars are also covered in Alcantara. BMW individual merino leather trim is also available as an option with surfaces in Sakir orange for the seats, the center console and the lower sections of the instrument panel and door trim panels, and black Napa leather on the dashboard and upper door trim. The optional BMW individual merino leather trim with exclusive features is also available in 2 color combinations. The seat surfaces, center console, lower sections of the instrument panel and door trim panels, sculptural headliner, and cushions for the rear passengers can be specified in either Silverstone or Deep Lagoon. First shown on the BMW Concept XM, Vintage coffee merino leather may be specified for the upper sections of the instrument panel and door trim panels. Soft Napa leather is used here for the first time, a special finishing process deliberately emphasizing its natural characteristics rather than concealing them. The vintage look created by this process discreetly highlights creases, scars, and worn areas as characterful design elements of the material, as well as authentically celebrating leather as a natural product. This also ensures maximum individuality, as every interior trim crafted from vintage leather has its own unique visual details that set it apart as one of a kind. Vintage coffee full merino may only be paired with either Silverstone or Deep Lagoon full merino leather upholsteries. Emotionally engaging drive sounds. Even in locally emission-free driving mode, BMW Iconic sounds electric. The note of a V8 engine is unmistakable, but the BMW XM also offers an emotionally rich sound experience in pure electric mode. With BMW Iconic sounds electric included as standard, the joy of driving while generating zero local emissions is accompanied by a special sound design inside the vehicle. The BMW XM makes a statement acoustically before the journey has even begun. Pressing the start/stop button initiates an acoustic flourish that signals the BMW XM is ready to drive, and fuels anticipation for the driving experience to come, in both pure electric and combustion engine mode. During the journey, the M-specific electric drive sound provides authentic feedback to every movement of the accelerator pedal. For the first time, the power delivery of the electric motor retains its aural accompaniment when the combustion engine is running. If the Sport or Sport Plus mode is engaged while in hybrid driving mode, a distinctive boost sound gives the driver an acoustic experience of the additional performance delivered by the electric motor. Driver assistance systems, the complete comfort and safety package. The BMW XM boasts the largest selection of driver assistance systems offered, either as standard or as an option, for any high-performance vehicle from BMW M GmbH. Standard specification includes the driving assistant, which comprises front collision warning, lane departure warning including lane return with steering assistance, the evasion assistant, alertness assistant, and speed limit info system including no overtaking indicator and manual speed limit assist. The optional driving assistant professional delivers an extensive automated driving experience with a combination of active cruise control with stop and go function and the steering and lane control assistant. With the automatic speed limit assist, route monitoring, traffic light recognition and active navigation, speed and steering movements can be adapted precisely to any traffic situation. The range of functions also includes the emergency lane and emergency stop assistant, the lane change assistant and crossing traffic warning. BMW iDrive 8. The BMW XM comes as standard with the BMW Live Cockpit Professional, which brings with it an M-specific version of the latest generation of BMW iDrive. The information display's newly designed graphic layout and the M-style content shown there support the driver with a focused, performance-led driving experience. Vehicle speed is shown on the left of the display both as a figure and as a digital scale, along with information such as fuel level and the status of the driver assistance systems. The right-hand section indicates engine speed, the gear currently engaged, the transmission's drive logic setting, the charge level of the high-voltage battery and the setup selected with the M button on the steering wheel. The familiar M shift lights are shown in the upper section of the information display. A display bar at the lower edge of the screen provides information including the status of the driving stability systems, MX-Drive and the traction control technology. The standard BMW Live Cockpit Professional also includes the BMW head-up display with M-specific readouts.